Hello everybody, this is F4Really, aka it's Lawrence here, back with another video. This is PSGL F1 round 3, and yeah, we're about to start our first lap of Q1. Hopefully you can do a lot better than last time, as you saw from last time if you did watch the last video. It didn't go well, and yeah, we're going to try and do a lot better today. Going into turn 1 now for our first lap of Q1. Minimum speed was very nice, slight bit of oversteer on exit, but still tidy enough. And yeah, now we're going to the S section, using a lot of the track to advantage as we hit this bit quite nicely. A bit of hesitation going into that final corner of sector 1 as we do a 25.1 first sector, holding in 5th gear and then using all that speed, try not to get as much understeers and try and get as much rotation as possible. And now we go into the hairpin now, trying to get a good exit and trying to carry the momentum going down all the way to the straight, well, down all the way through the straight, as we're going to come into the very heavy braking zone. And yeah, you see we're breaking 100-meter boards and we have to use all the track to our advantage as we hit this pretty nicely. As you see, you set at 1 minute 2.0, sector 1 middle sector, which is pretty good for sector Q1, sorry. And we go slightly deep, but we get a good exit coming out that corner. Now we're going into the double left right-hander. You see Luke Smith goes fastest by 32.2 as we use a little bit too much curb there. Last sector's not going the best. You see Danny Bresney goes first to come around the final corner now. Not the best lap ever, but P2 at the moment. And some, well, we'll obviously lose positions because like Thomas Ronald and Barry Burman are doing their lap still. So yeah, so that's good lap from us for the first one. As we see, we dropped to P6. And yeah, I thought this was safe, so I decided to retire. As you can see, we retired. As you can see, Patrick Seaposs in P1 at the moment, who's very fast. And yeah, everyone in front of us retired. It's about to see Luke Smith also about to retire. Yeah, we just gotta hope the best now and try. Hopefully nobody beats our lap. As you can see, we got on board with Chana Kitsy. Yeah, he's finishing his lap. Ruben Pedreno's also finishing his lap. As you can see, Ike Bainer, should I say. Tomek Paradsis goes into P8 as well. So we are safely through at the moment. So, yeah, we're through to Q2. Yeah, we get to save another set of soft tyres in case we, need it for Q2. And yeah, you see Wilson Hughes goes P7. And yeah, we're safely through by quite an ease. And you see the final classifications of Q1. Patrick Seaposs P1, Ronald P2, I believe Barry's P3, but yeah, we're through anyway. Yeah, we're going to try and do the same in Q2 as we're about to start our first lap of Q2 on the used set of tyres, so it's not going to be our best lap of the session, obviously, so we're going to have to again for another run as we open up the DRS now, heading towards turn 1. As we're heading 185 miles per hour into turn 1, braking heavily as we keep it in 4th gear, use all that apex, don't hit the inside curb too much, but we're going to skip the rest of the lap because there's no point, and it's only a U-set run and I don't want to waste too much time in the video. And yeah, as you can see, we come around the final corner on our U-set run. Yeah, we're going to do a 32.7, you can see Ronald did a 32.5 on U-sets, which is really good. So this is our new set run so far. And yeah, we're going to try and get a good lap in. And yeah, hopefully we can only do one run with new set, as we don't want to use too many new sets. We hit the curb way too much, which is absolutely shocking. We're only slightly up on our U set. Yeah, this is not good enough. As you can see, Danny Beresny goes into P1 with 32.0. Yeah, this is not good enough at the moment. Wilson Hughes goes P1 with 31.9. Barry Burman goes P1 now with 31.9 as well. Yeah, this is not the best lap ever. Only 1.5 tenths up, 2 tenths up now as we're going into the hairpin now. Slightly wide, but we do get a good exit coming into the straight now. As we're going to gain a lot of momentum on this straight now, as we're not up by much, which is not really good enough at the moment. So we need to make sure we get a lot of time in this last sector and this final corner of sector 2. We break a little bit too early and a bit hesitant, if we lose time even to our U-set run, which is an absolute shocking lap. This is yeah, you see we're holding 5th gear, a load of oversteer again. Yeah, this is an absolute shocking lap at the moment. 4.5 tenths up, nearly 5 tenths as we go into the double right-hander, as we nearly lose a car through this right-hander as well. So the car is absolutely all over the place at this lap as we hit this a lot nice and last lap. Still a bunch of oversteer. As you see, Ronald is a 31.7 as we come around the final corner now. And we're going to set a 32.2, which is absolutely shocking lap. Just behind Jarno Opmeer. Just in front of Luke Smith. As you can see, we're going to go for our final run. Only a few seconds left of quali, so we're going to have to make sure this is a quick last corner just so we can get a lap in. As you can see, the guy behind, I think that's Luke Smith, also trying to get a lap in. And yeah, we're going to make sure we do a good lap this time as we head into turn 1. Hitting that a lot nicer, so we get a lot nicer exit than last time. As you see, a 10th up already on our time. And able to go into the S section now. Hitting up the apexes pretty nicely, holding the 7th gear, 6th gear, hitting all that apex, using all the track limit. As you can see, a 25.1, not the best first sector, but it's okay. It should get me to Q2 with this lap so far. As you see, 1 and a bit tenths up, not the best end of the, start of the sector 2, but yeah, we see slightly deep into that corner again, so it's not a really good lap. Again, it's absolutely shocking lap once again. Yeah, we're gonna head towards this corner, next corner now, which was the corner we lost a load of time last lap. We lost even time to our U-set run, so we're gonna gain a lot of time, as you can see by the delta. 2 tenths up, gained another 2 tenths. So you can see we do a 1 minute 0.984 middle sector, which is only a 10 faster than B9. So this might not get us through into Q3, as we do get a really good exit coming up this corner. So we need to nail this last sector if we want to get through into Q3. As you can see, Chanakinsi and Jarno Opmeer both spun around that long right-hander, which was very easy to do. As you can see, we come around the final corner now. 2 tenths up. This is going to be a 32.0. As you see, we go into P8, and now we're P9. So we need to hope that we are through at the moment. And yeah, we are through, luckily, and just about got through. As you can see, Mirko Soriano only 15 thousandths off us. So yeah, could have made any mistake and I could have been out of Q2. So yeah, very pleased to get into Q3 with that. And it was an absolute shocking lap. You can see the Q2 classifications. Thomas Ronald in pole again, like usual. And yeah, this is our Q3 run, as we did save a set in Q1, so we're going to have 2 sets for Q3, and we're going to do 2 fast runs. And heading towards turn 1 now. Hitting that apex pretty nicely, getting a lot of minimum speed, slight bit of oversteer again. Very hard on traction, exit at turn 1, but now we're coming into the S section now, using all the curb, using all the track limits, slightly wide into that left-hander. Now we go slightly hesitant, but it's still not bad. 25.048 first sector, which is not bad. As you see, we're coming around the final corners of the S section, using all that track, but there, and now we're coming into the final corner before long straight now. As pretty good. We hit that pretty nicely. And now we're heading towards the long straight now. Yeah, we're just going to try and carry as much speed going into the next corner. Trying to go brake very late into this corner like usual, and try and get well, it wasn't that good because we went slightly wide on the apex, could have used more of the track, but we do a 1 minute 0.857 middle split. As you can see, Tomek goes P1 with U-set run, so we're going to probably beat that, most likely. Yeah, so it's a pretty decent lap, not the best, but decent. And there you see we're going around the long right-hander, which is very easy to spin at, as now we're coming into the final sector, using a bit too much curb. As you Chanakinsi goes P1 with the U-set. And we're coming around the final corner, not hitting that apex very nicely, but still a 31.843 for our first lap, which is decent, not the best, but just alright. Yeah, you can see Thomas Ronald does a 31.5, and then You can see the McLaren caution right. Barry Burman goes P1 with a 0.511. So we have a lot of time to get if we want to go pole in this session. So yeah, you see Jake Benham also beats us. I see the classifications at the moment. Jake Benham just about beats us. So yeah, we can definitely get a P3 or 4 here, and maybe a P1 if we nail the lap. But yeah, this is our final run, and we're going to try and absolutely push the absolute limits of the car this lap as we're going now into turn 1. Pretty nice minimum speed, and then we're getting really good traction on apex. Slight bit of oversteer like always, but yeah, we still get good traction. As you see, 300s up on the lap, going into the S section, hitting this corner a lot nicer, so we gain a lot of time on exit. As you can see, we go purple in the first sector, so this is good. This is promising for a pole lap at the moment. And yeah, we at the end of the S section, we gain a lot of time on exit as we took a bit of a wider line and then get a better exit slingshot at the corner. We're going to take a slight wider line, but then we're going to try and get as good of an exit as we can coming out this corner. As you can see, 900s up on the lap, pretty much a 10th up, I would say. And yeah, we're just going to try and carry as much speed going down the straight, heading into the next heavy braking zone. Braking 100 meters again, but we nail this corner a lot nicer. So we carry a lot more speed. As you see, a 1.720. So we're 1/10 down on Thomas Ronald's lap. And this last sector we need to absolutely nail if we want to get pole here. And yeah, we hit it a lot nicer, going into the long right hander now. As you can see, slight bit of oversteer, which lost us a bit of time. And yeah, that was absolutely horrible. That apex, but still getting a little bit of time in this last sector. We're going to gain a lot more time as we do get a bit of oversteer. So yeah, decent lap, but it was P3 at the moment, P4 now. Definitely could have got pole if we nailed the lap, but still, as you can see, Barry Bowman come around the final corner. Is he going to improve on his lap? No, he isn't. As you see, Thomas Ronald also about to finish his lap. And yeah, I believe he invalidated the last corner, so not ideal for him, but still P4 for us. And yeah, happy with that. And now we're gonna head on to the race. Hopefully we learn to like start the race. But yeah, you see the final classification. You can see Patrick Sheepos got a 5th place, get a grid penalty, but the lobby got restarted. So yes, you started 4th now. And we're gonna try and get a good start. We're in a good position. We're on the inside of the track, which is ideally the best position. So as you can see, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's intermediate conditions, I forgot to say. And yeah, here we go. As you can see, we get a decent start compared to we get a decent start, not compared to the people in front of us. You can see Barry Bowman defends Thomas Ronald, which makes us get a better exit as we're going 3 wide at the moment, so we have to back out a little bit. You see Jake Benham tries going on the inside of us, but we just realise he's just there, so we had to move slightly left a little bit so there was no contact. You see Ronald, he loses the car going into the S section now, right behind him as we may make a move into the next corner. As you see, we get hit from behind, and yeah, luckily he didn't give us rear wing damage or spin us. But yeah, we're going to try and make a move on Thomas Ronald now. You see Barry Bowman's absolutely gone, so is Sheepos on Ronald at the moment. And yeah, we're going to head onto the long straight now. And yeah, we tried things with the setup as it started raining. It's going to rain most of the race, I think. And yeah, the setup things I did weren't the best, but it was decent for the rain anyway. As I was pretty much running the dry setup, and I think the only person who was running a full intermediate setup was Yano. So yeah, this is going to be very interesting in how much positions he can make up in this race. You can see Jake Benham right behind us at the moment. 3 times behind us. You can see Ron well, we're all like right on each other's backs at the moment because it's the first lap as we go into the long right hander. And yeah, we're just gonna try and get past Thomas because I knew I had a lot of pace in the wet anyway. I felt quite confident in the wet. And yeah, you see the gap to me and Ron are 3/10, as he doesn't get the best exit coming after the final corner. So we're going to try and burn a bit of our ERS and try and make an overtake. But Thomas is a little bit too fast in the straight line, so we decide to turn off the overtake button going into turn 1. Thomas goes a little bit deep, misses the apex slightly, but it's very hard to overtake in these conditions. And yeah, just skip to lap 3 now. Nothing much has changed. Everything, all the gaps and the people, well, the positions, should I say, are exactly the same pretty much. Thomas is 4 tenths in front of us now as he's getting a bit gapped from the leaders. As you see, Barry Bowman does disconnect as well, which is not ideal for him. The game just being rubbish for him. I believe his internet cut out, so not ideal for him. But anyway, we're going to the TS section now. This is going to be a podium spot for us at the moment as Barry's disconnected, and we're going to make an overtake on him, which is quite lucky for us, as we going to slot into the podium positions at the moment. He is disconnected. The eye is not being nice for him. And yeah, we're going to try and size a move up for Thomas as well, because I knew we had a little bit more pace in this wet condition to him. So we're going to just try and pressure him a little bit. But it's very hard to close up in the dirty air sometimes. And yeah, he had quite a bit superior, well, he had superior straight line speed than me. So it's going to be very hard to overtake him. And yeah, I see Sheepboss ahead of us. He takes P1. And yeah, he's very fast in these wet conditions, so it's going to be very hard to get past him. If we do get past Ronaldo, you see right on Thomas's back at the moment. And yeah, he does break a little bit deep, Thomas, so we're going to try and maybe size and move down the inside, but he gets really good traction. As you can see, the rear is all over the place. So Jake Brown at the moment is 6 tenths behind us at the moment, so he is struggling a little bit, I can tell. As you see, Danny Barrese sets a fast lap as you skip to lap 13 after 28. Going into turn 1, Manuel Biancalillo retires from the race, and a safety car comes out. And yeah, this is going to spice the race up quite a bit at the moment, because rain is stopping by the end of the race. So this is going to be very interesting how the strategy is going to work. Are we going to pit this lap? The people behind me, are the people in front of me going to pit? That's the question. As you can see, Thomas is about to pit as we see Jake Benham, and we kind of get faked by him as we go in the pits, because I thought he was going to pit as well. So kind of got faked a little bit, but at the same time I did want to pit. So yeah, it was kind of 50-50 there. But yeah, you see Jarno followed us in as he was quite far down the field anyway, so he might as well box and try something, as he didn't lose as many positions as I did. And yeah, we see we got a few Veloce people in front of us. So and I was in a party with them, well, Discord call. As you see, Ruben Pedrinho does pit, and yeah, I was in Discord call with a few Veloce guys. So yeah, they're gonna let me through quite easily. So Mirko and Harvey are gonna let me through, luckily. So we're gonna get a few positions from that. And Chanakinsi should let us through too. And yeah, as you see, the race restarts. We're a little bit too far away from Harvey, but anyway, we do get good traction as he lets us right through at the start. As he's Jarno trying to follow us too, who was very fast in these conditions as we go into turn 1 now. Now the car ahead of us is Mirko Suriano and Duncan Hoffland, as we get a bunch of oversteer, but still save the car from coming into the barrier. And yeah, we should go into the S section now, slightly wide. But yeah, we're going to try and make a move on Mirko on the next corner, I believe, as we're going to carry a little bit more speed, and then we're going to go down the inside of him. As yeah, we get a little bit of understeer on that curb, which made us hit him. But Jarno overtakes him after that, so yeah, not ideal. But then Mirko, I think, decides to brake very late to try and go down the inside of Jarno, which helped us from Jarno not trying to overtake us going down the straight. And yeah, we're going to try and size up a move on Duncan Hoffland. You see Shanna Kinsey is defending against Duncan, as we're going to try and get past both of them on hopefully this lap. And yeah, we got a lot more grip than the people ahead of us, so this is we're going to use as much as the tyres as we possibly can, as the rain is about to stop in, like, I believe 10 minutes or 5 minutes. So yeah, we got to make sure we get past these guys. As you can see, we're trying to go around the outside of Duncan Hoffland, but Jarno is carrying a lot more speed as Duncan's defending the inside of the switchback, and we've lost a lot of speed coming into that. So Jarno's just completely gone round the outside of us as he pushes us off the track a little bit, as we're going to try and keep it around the outside in this final corner. I'm going to try and get as good traction as you can, but we get pushed onto the curb, which gives us absolutely shocking traction as we're going to burn all our battery now, as we got slightly faster straight line speed than him, but maybe that's because of a slipstream. But anyway, we broke slightly deep into turn 1 as we lose the position to Yano, and yeah, we're going to try and have to get, well, we're going to have to try and get past him now again, which is going to be very hard as he's very fast in these conditions with that setup he's got. Yeah, the dry setup's not working the best at the moment. But yeah, as you see, Yano goes down the inside of Duncan Hoffland into the next corner. Yeah, we're going to try and make a move on Duncan as well, as he does push off the track a little bit, so we have a warning because of that. So that's our second warning at the moment, as we break very deep, going into the corner just to get past Duncan. And yeah, we make the move down. And now Yano has got to get past Chan Akinci. And yeah, we need Chan to defend at the moment, as he's our teammate, Veloce teammate, our Red Bull teammate at the moment. Yeah, as you can see, break very late into this corner. And then try and get as good traction as you can. Yeah, we just got to keep it cool at the moment. There's no point rushing everything, because you don't want to crash and just die. So as you see, Yano absolutely sends it on Chan, nearly hits Tomek. But yeah, Chan just lets him through, as Chan let me through here as well. So yeah, we're gonna go into P9 straight away. And yeah, now next car up is Yano, but next car up really is Tomek. Yeah, we need to try and get past him as well. But yeah, he might defend, he might not. He is also our Veloce teammate, so yeah, we're going to try and get past him. As you see, Yano's sizing up attack on Tomek as he goes down the inside of Tomek, which didn't defend anything, because there's no point for him to defend, because we're all on new tyres. As you can see, going into the S section now. Yano's also the fastest man on track at the moment with the new set and the intermediate setup. And yeah, you can see we're going to the TS section now, right on the back of Tomek. We're going to try and size up a move, and we get a penalty, which will get removed right now. So yeah, at the moment, if we do get another warning, then it won't be removed. But yeah, it's at the moment, as it things stand, it will get removed, as we've had a warning. But anyway, we go down the inside of Tomek, yeah, he gets really good traction, as we're going to try now get past him again, as I don't really understand why he's defending, to be honest with you, and he defended with Yano. But anyway, we're going to try and go down the inside of Tomek, as he's battling quite hard at the moment, and the reason why I was getting frustrated is because he was my teammate. But anyway, we're going to try and make an overtake on him, and yeah, we do make the overtake done. And now the next car up is Luke Smith, as we're going to go into the double right-hander, the long right-hander, going into the final sector. As you can see, we skip a bit of the lap on lap 19, and we're going to try and size up a move on Luke Smith, who closes the door. But yeah, luckily we backed out just in time, and we're trying to make an overtake on the next straight. And yeah, we're going to just let him defend, let him break it late, shall I say, and then try and get as good traction as I can on the exit of the corner. And yeah, we're going to burn all of our ERS at the moment. Yeah, we're going to tuck in slipstream. He's got a very fast setup in a straight line, I can tell that, as we're going to try and break very late into this corner. I was going to go round the outside of Luke Smith. We got the brand new set of tyres, so we're going to get a lot better traction, but he pushes us onto the sausage curbs, as we're going to try and break as late as we can, as we're still going side by side. But he swept, and then he's still going side by side with us, and he tries diving us into this hairpin as we're going to go around the other side, use a little bit of the curb. Yeah, we should have the overtake done at the end of this corner now, because we do have the better, superior traction over him. But remember, we still have a 3-second penalty, which will get removed as things stands, because we haven't had another warning yet. So yeah, as you can see, Wilson Hughes right ahead of us. Yeah, we're gonna try and make a move on him, hopefully into turn 1. Let's keep burning our battery a little, but we're not gonna make a move into turn 1. As we're going to try and make a switch back, go to the S section, but never mind if we don't get the move done. Yeah, we was going to make the move, but it's a bit risky, to do that in these conditions, and especially to one of your teammates as well. It's not respectful to them, should I say. So yeah, we're gonna just be patient and just wait till the straight, or maybe the hairpin after this corner. And yeah, as you see, we're closing right up to the back of Wilson as we're going to go down the inside of Wilson Hughes. And yeah, we got the move done at the moment. He's not going to battle us because I think he knew we had a lot more pace on his fresh tyres. And now next car ahead, Danny Berezna. Yano's P3 at the moment, I think. So he's pressurising Thomas Ronner at the moment, so he's got very good pace in these wet conditions with that setup. And yeah, you see, we skip a few laps. Lap 22 out of 28. Danny Berezna ahead of us. As you see, Jake Bennon, I don't know what he was doing, but I guess he tried pitting, but he realised Yano was pitting. So yeah, everyone's pitting for dry tyres now. And yeah, well, actually, sorry, Thomas is pitting for dry tyres. I think Jake Benham was trying to fake Thomas into pits. But yeah, you can see, I'm going to try and size up a move on Danny Berezna. And yeah, we have a lot fresher tyres than everyone ahead of us. So, except from Yano. But yeah, we're going to use our pace advantage to try and hopefully gap them. And hopefully the track just stays slightly, stays wet, should I say, because the track is drying out quite a bit at the moment. And that's the reason why Thomas Ronner did pit, as we're going to go down the inside of Danny Berezna. And yeah, now next car is Jake Benham, as Danny's not going to fight it too hard because I don't think there's any point. And I believe a lot of the people are maybe pitting this lap, as it's gone pretty dry at the moment. And yeah, next car ahead of us is Jake Benham. We got a lot fresher tyres, and fresh tyres a lot nicer and dry compared to old intermediates. So we're going to be getting quite a bit of time on Jake on this tyre. And you see the gaps coming down all the time, every second, as you get 5 tenths now going into the long right-hander, as we nearly lose a car into that corner. And yeah, 4 tenths as he slows down a little bit. I think he was make sure the double stack didn't work very well. Worked, because it slows you down in the pits, the double stack. I can't speak. But anyway, we're going to stay out. We're the only person that stayed out. And I think Ruben Pedreño and Harvey Cohen has stayed out as well. So hopefully the strategy works. Because I know the intermediates are not too much slower than the softs, only around 3.3 or 4 seconds a lap maybe. When the tyres overheat. So yeah, as you can see, we pick up our second warning, so this penalty will stay. So yeah, this is not going to be this 3-second penalty is going to stay, so it's very unlikely we're going to win this race. As you see, Yano's 14 seconds off us, so he has to gain 13 seconds in 4 laps, well, 3 and a bit. So yeah, it's going to be very tough for him to do, but his name is Yano Otmir, so he can do anything, and he's flying as hell. So yeah, you can see he's gapped Patrick Sheepos in the pits, but because of his setup, I believe Patrick will come back. As you can see, Patrick is now back in the DRS of Yano, and yeah, just get to lap 25. Gap is 8.6 seconds, as we're going to try and keep pushing, to try and win this race. I kind of wish the race ended now, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're going to try and keep pushing on this tile. Yeah, try and hope for the best. Hopefully it would work. As you see, Ruben Pedreño now is trying the same strategy as us. As hopefully he blocks Yano, maybe takes him out for our sakes. But yeah, just come around the final corner. And yeah, hopefully, as I just said, Ruben, sorry, I can't even speak, defends a little bit with Yano, so he loses a little bit of time. As you can see, I think he is defending at the moment, then towards turn 1. And yeah, he's not gained, he's lost a little bit of time because of that. But yeah, we're going to have to try and keep pushing. It's going to be very unlikely at this point, and I believe it most likely be next lap. He get the overtake done on us. But we need to hope that the softs just keep dying and dying each lap. And yeah, we just gotta keep pushing, keep composed in these conditions. In these moments, as don't want to crack under pressure and spin or whatever. So we just gotta keep cool, just keep composed, and we just gotta keep pushing to our best at the moment. As you see the gap, 3.8 seconds. So it's gonna be definitely not a win, because he's gonna gain more than 9 temps in one lap. So as we head into the hairpin now, Patrick Sheepos right behind Jarno at the same time as well. And yeah, hopefully we can try and beat Thomas Ronner, who's going to be an absolute nightmare to beat. Who's also got a 3-second penalty. As you see, Ruben Pedrinho is still in P5, 7.1 seconds off us. So yeah, hopefully we can get a P5 here, or a P4. But yeah, this could be very hard to get a P4 because Thomas is on brand new set of tyres. So yeah, it's going to be very hard to keep him behind. But as you see, Jarno 1.6 seconds off us at the moment, coming on to the penultimate lap of the race. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to say the least. If we can fend off Ruben Pedrinho and Jake Bennett. Well, Jake Bennett and Danny Beresney just both got past Ruben Pedrinho. You see Jarno we're right behind us at the moment. So he's going to most likely overtake us now. As we have tried this strategy and it's not working the best at the moment. But yeah, we tried the strategy and it's not worked. As we see, we get a little tap from Patrick. As you see, Patrick's flashing at the moment. So yeah, not ideal for him, as he wants to win this race. But I believe he has quite a good straight line speed setup. So yeah, luckily we got DRS and Thomas then. So we could hopefully try and fend off Thomas for another lap. And yeah, we're using the DRS to our advantage. If you pulling away, I see Patrick go down the inside of Jarno, makes a move down on him. And yeah, we can try and fend off Thomas now, who is 9 temps behind us, 7 temps behind us now. But we don't want to lose too much time because we don't want to be behind Jake. But yeah, as you see, we're going now into the long right-hander. As you see, Thomas is most likely going to go around the outside, and he does, as we're not going to battle him too hard, but we get pushed off. But nobody heard that voice crack. But yeah, but yeah, we just got to try and get P6, which is very unlikely. Well, sorry, is going to be most likely. We're going to try and get P4, sorry, which is going to be very likely, because, you know, it's just going to be impossible pretty much, because they've on slicks and we're on intermediates. So yeah, we're going to try and get a P6 here, hopefully the cars behind don't catch up in time. And yeah, as you see, we're going into the long right hander or the end of the S section. You see Jake Benham is right behind us. We're probably going to give him DRS, which will help him quite a bit, as Danny Beresney is on mediums. So the mediums are fired up now, and they're a lot better than the softs at the moment. As you can see, Tomek and Luke Smith, I believe are battling behind us. So yeah, we're going to try and hopefully these guys behind us don't hopefully these guys behind don't get in our 3-second window. Otherwise we're finishing lower than 8th. So yeah, we've got to try and just keep pushing, keep absolutely pushing the limits of the intermediates. As you can see, luckily they're both battling quite a bit at the moment. So yeah, they're defending and stuff, which has made us gap them a little bit. And yeah, you can see Danny Beresney does get past Jake Benham, and you can see Jarno Opmeer, I believe, is about to win the race. As you can see on the top of the screen, he does win the race, 15th to the P1, which is insane from him. As you come around the final corner now to come in P6, I believe. So yeah, that's a pretty good result for our first proper race in PSGL F1. But yeah, it could have been better, could have been a podium, but still, I'm very happy with the pace. And yeah, hopefully we can fight for the win next time in PSGL. And yeah, still very happy with the result. And yeah, could have been better, but still, we had to try something, nothing to lose. But still, P6 not bad for PSGL. And yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time in the next PSGL video. See.